everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Patriots going up against the Titans. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall
Everybody
of
else
Fame.
playing tonight, too?
Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down and 4. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
On first down, Murray. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Murray. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines, while this one can
Oh, my gosh. Terrible throw.
A great read, and it's picked
off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Hate when I do that shit, man.
He's the cowbell of this offense.
He ain't had to throw that.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one has more fun in this league than Gronk. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver. 64 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Who was Ramsey?
No good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
No, I got.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee.
Hey, now this nigga scored on me in 2 plays, Joe.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
That thing
come
back
with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop really hurt their momentum.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hey, you seen my lighter? It was on the bed.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he knocks it through. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting defense from the Titans.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
Now Wentz.
Yeah, way to get that thing out of his hand.
Jars the ball free.
We'll keep running that same route with him, bro.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green's in that party.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Rookie. Rookie.
But more
big play, rookie.
Brings up fourth down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a second down throw for Mariota.
Oh, he tricked the shit out of me right there.
Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
I got enough.
And the offense looking to pick
That's
up
all right. I drafted 5 defensive players.
Defensive back out there now on third and 13.
We're gonna be all right.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he locates Walker complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Wentz now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. On the right side, this is Miller. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Braxton Miller, 32 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to go up, and that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on third. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jamie Collins in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
I heard so much about the offense, Marcus Mariota.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeMarco Murray, his 1st touchdown as a Tennessee Titan. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Just missed the field goal, man.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Fumble,
and the Patriots gearing up to go now. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Wentz. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it gives the Pats a 1st down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be
These
able to catch
nuts.
the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes to play in a
Nah, that's my wife.
contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Winston throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Damn.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at
nigga don't
300
miss
made
no
on
field
his
goal.
career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2nd down, Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He's going to fire one. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Yeah, yo.
Deshaun Jackson from 8 yards out. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Whitehead, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Wentz.
Pick that off! Pick that off!
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watching that ball.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now is Wentz. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Wentz now on first down. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Will Fuller, 55 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing, Mariota, over the middle to Beckham. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing is Wentz. He gets him here to peak. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Braxton Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. If you have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went around there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down and 8 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Wentz on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the
I'm down 29-20.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. On third down, Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience?
And me.
Big game through the air. You're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Yeah, Henry got hurt though.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Nah, but Henry was done.
Now on second down, escapes the sack. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
And why just missed the field goal for the 20 yards?
So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
Wentz now to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height,
damn, man, that's supposed to be 23-29 right now.
He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball.
Nah, we in the third quarter.
Right over the top of it,
I still got a couple more
everything.
possessions.
And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
This nigga that ran the same play like 12 times.
3rd and 1.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to look deep.
Oh, my goodness. They cheat. They're going to give me the offensive pass. They're going to give me the pass in the
pass
first.
interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. 3rd down here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Going up to the 4th quarter, man.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Wentz now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
9 plus 7 is what, 16?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And that will make this a
start of the 4th quarter, 36-20. I'm playing against the Patriots.
Now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
Ain't done,
and they had
boy.
compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
In motion left, that's Jackson. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mariota now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
Oh, they bumped my man 10 yards downfield.
After almost being
Come
intercepted.
on, Joe.
The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Yeah, I don't get this first down. This game over.
They're already slow. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing is Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 47 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out here in the eye. Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Yeah, y'all.
Delaney Walker. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Mariota will look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
Here we go now. Over. Here we go. All right, now look at this.
Wentz now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And it's second down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Wentz on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will
Oh,
score.
my God. Let this nigga run
Touchdown,
it.
Patriots. Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Second down, Mariota under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Long in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Mariota. He's going to right, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer. Oh, my
So
God.
roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And quickly they get to the line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. On third down, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Throwing, Mariota. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, reach.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover.
Are you saying the Patriots had Darby?
The football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Huh?
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Beckham, the return. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Another pistol look here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On second down, Mariota again. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 46 yards. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.